finally Friday, and the lake's favorite food is at Backwater Jack's. Open daily at 11. Head to Backwater Jack's for all your favorite coastal cuisine. Then go poolside and order up a round of the lake's best rum runners and Pain Frozens. Backwater Jack's great live music continues tonight with Marcus Words. And it's the Nobodies this Saturday night. Take Osage Beach Parkway South and exit to Beach Drive or the 17.5-mile marker by water. You just gotta get back.
Gotta get back to Backwater Jack's.
Backwater Jack's.
Helping businesses grow and flourish is what we do at Benny Media. If you're self-motivated and energetic, we're expanding our marketing team. Full or part-time, we'll train the right person. You'll enjoy above-average pay and benefits in a fun, fast-paced work environment. If you want to build lasting relationships with current and new business partners, call 573-348-1958 to schedule an interview today. Benny Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Celebrate 40 years in business and smooth sailing with Econolift, your trusted partner for 40 years. Their top-notch boat lifts are crafted for the roughest waters, ensuring your vessel stays safe and secure with the best trained crew at your service. They'll lift your boating experience to new heights. Choose Econolift, where quality meets durability for 40 years. Smooth seas start with Econolift, because your boat deserves the best.
Some banks only see an account number or account balance, but you're more than that and deserve better treatment. At First Bank of the Lake, we don't see a number or dollar figure. We see a neighbor and a friend. Your success is our success. That's why we put you first. Come see us today at First Bank of the Lake and find out what it's like to work with a bank that puts you first. Visit First Bank of the Lake at the entrance to the Outlet Mall in Osage Beach. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's another Tailgate event this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sink your teeth into special recipe brats, just $1 each. Tender pork shoulder roast for $1.68 a pound. And Michelob Ultra 24 packs, just $26.99. Get your game day essentials this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at your Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, Jefferson City, Columbia, and Springfield.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Hey, Ed Moore's Ford is under new management. Hi, I'm Patrick McKnight, new general manager of Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, and I want to personally invite everyone to come down and see our new attitude and our new way of conducting business so you could really feel what it's like to be backed by Moore's. You can find us on the internet at edmooresford.com or come in and see me today at 341 VFW Memorial Drive.
This is the time of your life.
I'm Patrick, and I can't wait to meet you.
Save big money on your next project now at Menards. For over 50 years, Menards has been a leading supplier of quality roof and floor trusses. Get free estimates on our large selection of pre-designed residential and post-frame trusses or custom-designed trusses specifically for your project. Order trusses for your building project today in store or on Menards.com. Plus, view our weekly flyer for all the deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards. Always something there to remind me. Live by the lights of the golden rails with you.
That's more like it. Cool 102.7.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old timer rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor.
Chevrolet in Camdenton is proud to present a Benny Broadcasting of the Ozarks production. This is Osage Indians football. Time for the pregame show, sponsored by Old Kinderhook on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
The last couple of years, Butch has had a lot more visitors at his lake home. Butch, tell us how that's going.
Well, I'm keeping up, but we've gone through 3 barbecue grills in the last 2 summers. We even picked up a new boat just to accommodate all of our friends.
Butch, I noticed the dock still looks great. Got those cables installed to keep you tied to shore, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Not like the last time you were here. CWD carries these new bumpers, and they set us up with some new personal watercraft docking systems too. We added these dock lockers for more life vest storage. I had my contractor purchase all of my new dock supplies from CWD Supply. We even added the First Mate lift control system there.
Nice.
Yeah, and it works really fast too. And First Mate sets you up with a new remote. Now I can sit on the deck and wait for the boat to lower.
Sounds like you're ready for summer, Butch.
You bet. When you need concrete, welding, or dock supplies, there's only one place you can get it all. CWD Supply, next to Dam Steel and Supply, behind Hy-Vee on D Road.
Seems like the kids like riding up and down on the lift.
Darn it, the kid's got my remote again. Hey kids, stop that!
Take you home like a cheese protect my homes. Keep it cool and safe, no need to roam. Stop the rage before they invade your place. I can live in space, a study in race. Be a champion, not a contender. With American Sun Control, you're the defender. Shield your home, make it bright and bold. American Sun Control, the story's sold. American Sun Control, the name to know for a cooler home. Come on, let's go.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Andy's Autumn of Awesome is here, and so are my hand-dipped caramel apples, made the old-fashioned way with Granny Smith apples and creamy caramel. Try double-dipped, roasted pecan or Reese's Pieces for a delicious dip back in time. Now at Andy's Frozen Custard.
With a smile at Andy's, top your day. With a smile at Andy's, top your day.
Football!
Take the field.
Game on!
Back to the Osage Indians football pregame and kickoff show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of School of the Osage High School Sports. I am Craig Allen alongside, no one tonight. It is just me. Maya is back in the studio holding it down for us, as well as Trainer Peyton back there with him in the studio tonight as the School of the Osage Indians get set to take on the California Pintos. Osage coming off a victory last week over the Eldon Mustangs at home to move their record to 3-1 on the season. They continue on in Tri-County Conference action against a Pinto team coming off a tough loss last week to the Blair Oaks Falcons that saw their quarterback fall and suffer an ACL injury. He is out for the season, so California dealing with some injuries coming into tonight. But the Indians set to take on the Pintos and see if they can improve to 4-1 on the season. This is the Old Kinderhook pregame show, located just outside the Kellysport Marina press box here in California, as I am trepidatiously, is that a word, trepidatiously? Look that up for me, Maya. As I am just a little scared out here in the top row of the California Pinto stands next to some California Pinto fans. I have a very nice young lady next to me who's broke down the last couple weeks for the California Pintos and gave me a brief history of everything going on here with California Pinto football. I tried to get her on for the broadcast, but she said that she didn't want to come on. She said she couldn't replace Steve, and I said anyone can do that, but she refused to put the headset on and try that out. With the Indians and Pintos here tonight, you can follow along on Cool 102.7 as well as at MoSportsZone.com, where you can find all sorts of mid-Missouri high school football action. Or you can go to YouTube and search for MoSportsZone on YouTube. Go to the live tab there and find a litany of different games around the mid-Missouri area, including Eldon, Versailles, Camdenton, Osage, Bolivar, and Waynesville. Or download the MoSportsZone app. And through the MoSportsZone app, you can find all the games on there as well. We'll be streaming live every game throughout the course of this Osage Indian season as we get set for district and postseason play, getting through conference play here. And we'll also have every basketball broadcast for you on there as we get through basketball whenever that time comes. But that's a long way away. Tonight, the Indians play their 5th game of the season look to move to a record of 4-1 if they can pick up the conference win here against California. Osage picking up the win last week, 41-22. Let's listen to some highlights of that game and then cut to an interview I did with Coach Jolly earlier in the week, and then we'll come back and do the Duncan Diamond and Fine Jewelry coin toss and get you set for kickoff. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
And Drake's going to get the handoff. He's going right to left. Colonius gives him a block downfield, looking for the corner. Past the first down marker at the 40, the 45, 50, 40, 30, 35, 20, 25, 10, 5, touchdown, Drake Williams. And Williams is finally going to get to the edge. A 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, cuts back in, 5, touchdown, Drake Williams. And that block downfield came from Noah Stevens to give Drake Williams his second touchdown of the night. Trusty in the pistol, takes the snap, hands it off to Colonius, and he hits the hole hard left side, gets a blocker, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Indians. And he's going to get it again, and he could walk into the end zone. First touchdown of the season. Craig Allen here with Coach Shannon Jolly for the pregame coaches interview. Osage coming off a 41-22 victory over the Eldon Mustangs last week as they get set for the California Pintos this week. Coach, you kind of bounce back after the Blair Oaks game. Kind of talk about what you saw out there last Friday night against the Mustangs.
Well, I just think we saw a group of kids kind of, regroup and put a good game together. I know we subbed a little bit towards the end, which caused a little bit of confusion on our part. I wish we would have handled that a little bit better. But for the most part, I thought our kids played extremely well.
You talked about how Eldon kind of came out and threw a different look at you. I wanted to ask you a question. The product that we see out there on Friday nights, what's the ratio between what's on the players and what's on the coaches?
Well, I mean, it depends on there's so much that goes into that about like how long the coach has been there. Is the program been established? So, I would say, in Eldon's situation, I would think there'd be a lot on the coaches just because it's new. And, anytime you introduce something new, it takes a little while to get. But that's what you do. You come in with something and you stick with what you believe in. And we always talk about it. If you don't believe in what you're coaching, you'll never be successful at it. So I think that's different. I think in our situation, to be honest with you, I think it comes down to more of the players in year 4, just making sure that they understand by at this point we should have had everything installed and kind of put in place. So there's a lot that goes into that, but it's a good question.
Defensively, you guys are playing well right now, winning the turnover battle as far as the season goes. Secondary playing well, really allowing your front 7 to kind of be aggressive at times.
Yeah, and that's probably the area on our team that needs the most growth and to kind of get some things figured out just from lack of experience. So playing well on the back end allows them to kind of grow kind of as these games go along and throughout the season. So, and the defensive line play from week to week, it's hard to grow in that area without the playing experience, and that's why you see some of the seniors and junior heavy defensive line and offensive line teams do well, just because they've got that learning curve has been taken care of.
On the offensive side, it seems like the running backs are really clicking. You got a lot of depth there, but it seemed like the offense was more explosive last week than we've seen. A lot of big plays being cut.
Yeah, and I mean, that could be the fault of the defense a little bit too, so it's a little bit deceiving. But we do have a strong stable of running backs. I mean, I'm really proud of that group. And but at the same time, they're not doing anything without the offensive line play, and those guys are getting better each week as well.
You got two of the mainstays in the Tri-County Conference going at it here as we continue to add more different teams to the Tri-County Conference. You got two of the older ones here between California and Osage, a long-standing rivalry and tradition between these two. What does Osage have to do on Friday night to get the win over a California Pinto team?
Well, I think we just got to have a great week of practice and put the pieces together and just look for improvement. California is a dangerous team. I mean, they do some good things. Coach has done a good job over there, and I know they've had a few injuries and had some bumps and bruises this year, but the California kids are always a challenge, and what I mean by that is a huge compliment. If you played football in Montauk County over there, and those guys have got great history, and we expect for a great game in California.
That's Coach Shannon Jolly here for the pregame interview. We'll take a break, come back with the Duncan Diamond and Fine Jewelry coin toss, get you set for the kickoff. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
When your vehicle is so dirty, your kids are writing "Wash me, please" on it, it's time to visit Auto Spa Car Wash. And it seems the remnants of the entire population of grasshoppers reside on your windshield. It's time to visit Auto Spa Car Wash. Auto Spa Car Wash offers superb touchless drive-through bays and do-it-yourself bays. Auto Spa Car Wash is located on Highway 42 in Osage Beach, across from Lowe's.
This summer's blockbuster is Magnum Matt Shrimp. The lake's hottest private investigator is also the best real estate agent on the lake. No real estate agent comes close to cracking the code on any deal. When he's not busting capers, he's killing major real estate deals. Forget Higgins. With Magnum Matt, you get the total package Berkshire Hathaway team. The lake's got fast boats, but Matt's got fast action when it comes to closing the deal of a lifetime. Playing also Matt Shrimp at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Lake Ozark Realty.
The focal point for almost any home is the kitchen. That's where you gather with family and friends. The staff at Cabinetry Pros can make your kitchen, bathroom, or laundry room beautiful and more functional, along with increasing your home's value. They offer products within everyone's budget and can help with remodels or new construction. For more cabinet ideas, visit CabinetryProsLLC.com or visit their showrooms in Sedalia and Lake Ozark.
Your money management is now manageable. With an account from Central Bank, you'll have all the tools and technology you need to move, manage, and maximize your money the way you want, when you want. And you have the perk of local branches right in your community when you need some one-on-one time. Because we do banking better. Open your account online or in person at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. Strong roots. Endless possibilities. Member FDIC.
This is Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in California, Missouri, winding down the old Kinderhook pregame show as the Duncan Diamond and Fine Jewelry coin toss is in the books. Osage will receive the kick and start with the football as we get set to get this one away. You heard highlights of last week's game. You heard an interview with Coach Jolly. We got you set and ready to go for California tonight as Tri-County Conference football continues here in California. The Indians and the Pintos here. Osage coming into tonight with a record of 3-1. Their lone loss on the season to the Blair Oaks Falcons. The same Falcons that the Pintos lost to last week. We'll see who can come back from that loss and get going back in the right direction. A little bit of a squib kick, bounces around, and recovered by Osage. Up the middle, catches a blocker, and then brought down shortly thereafter, just right around the 35-yard line. That was Colt Butler, the up man, grabbing that football and taking it. So Osage will start 1st and 10 from, looks to be the 38-yard line here. Oh, LED down markers. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. Isn't technology wonderful? I think they should put a sensor in the ball when it goes out of bounds on punts. Now, there's an idea. One Steve couldn't come up with last week, but I was right there. I was real close. I was real close with it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Indians. Trusty back in the pistol. Now he'll come up under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Williams up the middle. Gets into the second level. He's pushed from behind. Gain of about 7 before being brought down. So Williams didn't play the first half last week, but came in the second half and was an absolute wrecking ball on offense for the Indians. He picks up 9 on his first carry of the night, and that'll make it 2nd down and 1 from the 47-yard line. First quarter brought to you by High Stakes. Coach's interview was brought to you by Rock Island Insurance. Didn't get a chance to say that whenever I was doing the interview. Want to make sure they get their recognition. Trusty back under center. He's got Colonius and Williams with him. And there's the handout to Colonius, right side. Now cuts it back in. He's going to be near the first down. And when the referees go ahead and give it to him. So that's going to be a Pacific Pools first down for the Indians. Right near midfield. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up at the 48. 2 runs for the Indians and a first down picked up. Williams and Colonius. Broadcast team from California approached me before the game and kind of asked me who are some names I'll be saying here tonight. And while I circled quite a few names, I pointed arrows right at Williams and Colonius because I thought they would be getting a lion's share of the workload tonight. Now both Williams brothers in the backfield, Drake and Aiden. Motion moving left to right. Trusty takes the snap. He'll give it to Aiden. He's going left side. Breaks one tackle, trying to get into the second level, looking for a block downfield, but brought down after a gain of 9. So Williams, 2 carries, a gain of 9 on both to set up 2nd and short twice. Indians across midfield. This is right in front of me. How could it go from being a 9-yard gain to a 7-yard gain? I saw where he was tackled. If you're watching a MoSportsZone, you saw where the referee was coming down the field. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. 2nd down and 3 for the Indians now. I'm going to give Williams 9. If Steve was here, he'd put 9 into Excel. Trusty under center. And Drake Williams was trying to move pre-snap, and I think he might have been moving towards the line of scrimmage or someone moved before. It's a legal procedure. The procedure was illegal. So it'll set up 2nd and about 8 after that penalty. It'll be right at the 50-yard line. That illegal procedure brought to you by Judge Judy and Associates. We're going to make that sponsorship happen. I've reached out to Judge Judy myself. Well, I reached out to an email that was admin@JudgeJudy. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to get an answer. But I'm going to get the illegal procedure penalty sponsored. Trusty under center. Got the Williams brothers back in the backfield. And this is Drake going right. He's bet at the line of scrimmage, breaks that tackle, and then runs into the pile. So it's going to be 3rd down and long after about a gain of 1 for Drake.
Brings up 3rd down.
So that's the play. That's a tough call because that's the play they obviously set up on the previous play when there was a legal procedure. So California may have saw that one coming and able to sniff that one out. That'll make it 3rd down and about 6 now. We'll see if Osage decides to go to the air. Trusty will be back in the pistol. He's got Drake and Aiden behind him. 1 wide receiver out. Play action off the handoff. Trusty looking down the field, has his man over the middle, off Landon Hall's hands, just past the 1st down marker. He had him and threw it maybe a foot over his head, but certainly a catchable football, and Hall couldn't come down with it. We'll see what Osage does here now. Just past midfield, 4th down and 6 coming up. That catch would have been enough for a 1st down. Instead, Osage shifting some personnel. And with Trusty being the punter, it's kind of hard to tell what they're going to do. Yeah, Trusty's going to go back into punt formation here. And now Maverick will bring it up. He gets into the pistol. California trying to switch up their defense. Coach Jolly will take a timeout, trying to draw him off sides, but the California defense holds steady. Timeout on the field brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. We'll take one as well. 9:09 left to go here in the first quarter, tied up at 0. 4th down coming up for the Indians. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
KQUL, Lake Ozark.
When the leaves begin to fall, there's one plumbing company that does it all. 4 Seasons Plumbing, your hometown dependable and qualified commercial and residential plumbing team. No service call is too big or small. 4 Seasons has qualified plumbers that arrive on time and get the job done right the first time. So when winter comes, be ready with 4 Seasons Plumbing, your trusted plumbing team since 2002 and big supporter of the Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. One call to plumb it all. 348-2093. Look them up online. That's 4 Seasons Plumbing. Let's get back to the action of Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
9:09 left to go here in the first quarter, brought to you by High Stakes as the Indians on their first possession of the night. 4th down right at midfield, coming up 4th and 6. They came out in punt formation, then brought it up to try and draw the Pintos offsides. It didn't work, and now Maverick will go back into the punt formation once again. With 4 wide receivers out, though, we'll see what happens here. Maverick will kick it away, and it's a pretty good kick once again. Nobody back for California to receive. It takes a bounce and goes into the end zone. So a great kick by Maverick, and just could not get that bounce near the goal line. So it'll be a touchback, and California will have their first possession of the night and start at the 20-yard line after the touchback. Our next broadcast will come to you next week from Hallsville, Missouri, as the Indians will travel up north of Columbia to take on conference opponent Hallsville. Hallsville down here at Eldon tonight as Eldon has their homecoming game. And I'll be looking for updates on my phone from that one. Not for the game. My niece, a queen candidate for the Eldon Mustangs tonight. Hoping to bring some royalty into the Allen family for once. I mean, I'm the king of broadcasting, but that's different. First play for the Pintos. Right up the middle, brought down, past the line of scrimmage. That's Tyler Oden, the senior.
Max Dunaway on the carry.
And they say Max, they did not say it was Tyler Oden with the carry, but it certainly seemed like it was, according to my program. We'll keep you updated. A little bit of confusion here on the field. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Stevens is coming off the field, and another player is having to be subbed in here. Not really sure what happened. But Stevens will come off, and Brady Clark will check in for him. 2nd down and 8 for California. Takes the snap, handoff, goes up the middle, trying to get through the gap. Gets to the linebackers, and that's as far as he gets before being brought down. And this run was Max Dunaway. He's just a freshman for this Pinto team, and he's carried the first couple times. According to the in-arena announcer, he got the first 2 carries of the night to set up 3rd down and 3 for California on this drive. First possession of the night for the Pintos. Osage drove, got past midfield, and punted just a few seconds ago. Big 3rd down here for California. See if Osage can't get him off the field. Quarterback takes a snap, play action. And then Drake Williams knocks it down in the backfield. They did a play action, looked to get it out quick on like a little bubble screen, and Drake just jumped up and batted it out of the air like a bearcat. What is a bearcat? Is it more bear or more cat? Couldn't it have been named something better? Anything. It's very confusing. Anyways, Drake Williams knocks it down like a bearcat to set up 4th down. Penalty before the play starts. See what the call is. Illegal procedure. Tentatively sponsored by Judge Judy. And that'll back him up 5 yards on this punt. A bearcat. California back in punt formation. Snap is back. Colonias almost got in there. A very short punt. It'll take a bounce. And it won't take a fortuitous bounce for the Pintos. And Osage will have great field position, pretty much right where they stopped on their first drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 48. After the first drive, that was pretty much right where their drive stopped last possession. So it's like it never happened. 1st and 10 coming up for the Indians. Bearcat sounds like someone saw it for the very first time and just didn't know how to explain it and was trying to tell people, it was like a bearcat. Like, oh, it was a bearcat. Like, yeah, like a bearcat. And then that's just how I got named. Don't fact check that. I just assume that's what happened. Bearcat. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Trusty back in the pistol. Hands off to Williams, going right side, and he has got a head of steam on him. Brought down past the 1st down marker. It's a Pacific Pools 1st down. Williams, he hit the hole hard there. He was building a lot of steam, and the Juggernaut got into the 2nd level, past the markers, and picks up the 1st down. That'll set up 1st and 10 from the 42. I see it, but I don't need pictures of Bearcats on my phone. I don't. I know what it is. It's a Bearcat-looking thing. You're sending multiple pictures of Bearcats. Interesting. Are they native to Missouri? They're native to this football field because Drake Williams was one earlier. Handoff goes to Aiden Williams, and he's met at the line of scrimmage and knocked back a yard. So it'll be a loss of 1, sets up 2nd and 11 from the 43-yard line here for the Indians. Beautiful night out here at California, Missouri. I know there was a threat of rain and some sprinkling, but it has held off, and it is a red sky at night, sailor delight. As beautiful setting out here in California, Missouri. 6:30 left to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 11 for the Indians on California's side of the field. Trusty back in the pistol. Takes the snap, hands it off to Aiden Williams. He's going right side, finds a gap, and here comes a couple flags in. And that might be holding. It's going to be, the gain is enough for a 1st down. Depending on where the hold is, they'll bring it back from there. So that'll set up 3rd and long for the Indians on that penalty. Technically, holding is like a spot foul in this, and then you go back from that spot. So 3rd and long coming up for the Indians. It'll be about 3rd and 15. So that hold puts a real damper on this drive. Actually, maybe 2nd and 15. Yeah, they don't lose the down there. That's my fault. 2nd and 15 coming up for the Indians. Certainly better than the 4th and 57 the Tigers found themselves in last week. Motion right to left, Noah Stevens. Trusty takes the snap. 2nd and long. Gives it off to Drake Williams. He's got a lead block from his brother. Slips a gap, now breaks a tackle. The 30, the 25, and knocked out of bounds at the 20 for the first down. So Aiden leading the way through the hole, and Drake cuts it to the outside. Drake having his kind of breakout game last week for the Indians. 2 long touchdown runs, including a 79-yarder on the first drive of the game. And here he gets the Indians to just outside the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone. It's 1st and 10 for the Indians at the 22. Great lead block there from Aiden Williams to spring a gap for his brother. 5:55 left in the first, brought to you by High Stakes. Trusty takes the snap, now gives it to Aiden. He follows Drake through a hole. Gets 2nd level, still fighting, not able to be brought down, and he's going to get enough for it. Another Pacific Pools first down as we are officially in the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone for the Indians. Still a chance for a first down. It'll be just inside the 1, 1st and 10 from the 11. Osage driving well here after that holding penalty. 2 first downs on 2 consecutive runs. We'll see what the Indians do here on first down. I bet it's a run. Drake and Aiden Williams out there with Trusty. Trusty takes a snap, gives it to Williams. He goes up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, drags a man, brought down at the 5. That'll set up 2nd and 4 again. Osage can pick up a first down inside the 1-yard line.
Aiden Williams on the carry, tackled by number 58, Jackson Scribner. Brings up 2nd down.
Trusty gets the play from the sideline and runs it in. Drake and Aiden out there, Maverick under center. Takes the snap, gives it to Aiden, right side. And he'll drag a man before being brought down inside the pile, right near the first down marker. That'll set up 3rd down and short inside the 5. First trip of the night inside the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone for the Indians. 2 down territory here inside the 5. So 2 chances at it. Spring a block and let's get somebody into the end zone. Drake and Aiden in the backfield. Maverick under center. Coming up on 4 minutes to go. Maverick takes it, hands it off to Aiden. He goes left side, breaks through the pile, and drags a man into the end zone for the first touchdown of the night. Aiden Williams puts 6 on the board for the Indians. Extra point pending. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up and good. 7-0. Osage on the board first here in the first quarter. 4:07 left to go. Take a break. Back with the kickoff after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading Air Ease products. Every Air Ease product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling. For reliable products offered by reliable people, call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Osage Indians football. Back to the game. On your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
7-0. Osage on the board. Aiden Williams running it into the end zone. And 4:07 left to go here in the first quarter, brought to you by High Stakes. Osage got that holding penalty on that first down run, but then 4 runs after that gets them into the end zone and a 7-0 lead over this California Pinto team. Brady Clark back to kick it off. And the kick is away. And it goes into the end zone for a touchback. And that'll set up 1st and 10 for the Pintos.
Pintos will take over 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Second possession of the night for California. Second time this Osage defense has been on the field. 4:02 left to go here in the first quarter. California has it in tight. One wide receiver out left. Takes a snap. There's the handoff. Looking for something up the middle and knocked down. That was Brooks Volkart. Bolivar up over Marshfield, 7-0.
Brooks Volkart on the carry, attacked by Jason Colonius. Brings up 2nd down.
Heard the in-arena announcer say Colonius with the tackle in the backfield. Hear a train in the background. What can't you hear around me here tonight? Eldon up 7-0 over Hallsville. At homecoming. Flag on the field. I don't know what that is. He put his hand over his heart and then
Penalty flag against the Pintos.
said it was on California. I don't know what that call was. Something. I don't think that's it. So that'll make it 2nd and 15 for California here. Not sure what that call was. I mean, he didn't even let California get up to the line of scrimmage. It wasn't delay a game or anything. He just put his hand over his chest and then. Second and 15, handoff, trying to do a little misdirection, but once again brought down in the backfield, and that'll set up 3rd down and long for the Pintos. No gain. Good job by this Osage defense. That was Jaden Wilkes, and we've called out his name quite a few times this season, as well as Jason Colonius. Isaac Williams is another player that we've said his name quite a few times here recently, and he has kind of stepped up a bit. Third down and long for California here. Let's see what they do. Takes a snap, floats it out, trying to look for a man in the flat. Can't quite find him. Pass incomplete, and that'll set up 4th and long now.
Brings up 4th down.
So a 3 and out for the Pintos. Give the ball back to the Indians.
Sal Vasquez back in punt formation for the Pintos.
Another high kick. And this one's going to come down and take an Osage bounce. And it'll be 1st and 10 from inside the 40. So 1st and 10 coming up, another favorable field position.
Osage takes over 1st and 10.
Maverick back in the pistol. Takes a snap, hands it off, Colonius right side. Now cuts it back inside. Splits 2 defenders, drags a man near the 1st down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. Certainly a gain of 9, if not 10 for Colonius. He was going to the outside and then saw a gap built by the offensive line in the middle and then just ducked back inside, drug a man. It makes it 2nd down and inches. .201 left to go here in the quarter. Referees blow their whistle. They're going to say 1st down. So that's a Pacific Pools 1st down.
First down.
This time Maverick hands it off up the middle. It's Aiden Williams. He'll pick up a couple before being brought down. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. The 25-yard line, so just outside the red zone.
Lance Clevenger. 2nd down and 8.
Osage getting it done on the ground here so far in the first quarter. That's usually when they decide to go to the air. Maverick under center. Pre-snap motion, and it goes to the motion man. That's Stevens, and he's going to get a block and come back inside before being brought down. Going to be a gain of about 2 or 3.
Noah Stevens on the carry.
Following Aiden and Drake Williams out to the left, looking for some kind of room. Got enough to pick up a few yards before being brought down. That'll make it 3rd down and 5 now. About the 23-yard line. Two wide receivers outright. We'll see if Maverick rolls out that way. It's Stevens and Schreiman over there. Takes a snap, hands it off to Williams. Instead, he goes up the middle, runs into the pile, drags a man, and he's brought down about a yard short. So 4th down coming up for Osage. They just get inside the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone. I'll make it 4th and 2. First quarter by High Stakes winding down here. Play clock and game clock are in time together, folks. You don't see that often. 4th and 1. Maverick to Aiden, right side. Cuts back in, 10, 5, knocks a man over, but brought down just at the goal line. But enough for Pacific Pool's 1st down, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Indians once this first quarter winds down. And we get set for the second quarter. 5 seconds left on the clock, and the clock will start as soon as the chains move, and they do. And that'll be the end of the first. 7-0. Osage out in front here. Start of the second quarter coming up after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. Hi, I'm Greg Dierberg. You heard that right. No liquid smoke flavor at Dierberg's. It's all smoke fresh with apple and cherry wood at each one of our stores. From brisket and wings to my personal favorite, smoked salmon. If you can smoke it, Bob's Barbecue has it. It's time to rethink your BBQ and try something truly extraordinary. Stop by and see what's smoking today. It's fresh, it's friendly, and for slow smoke barbecue, it's Dierberg's.
Dooley Overhead Doors has been the trusted name around the lake area for dependable and quality garage doors. Great customer service with an outstanding reputation. Dooley Doors delivers the highest professionalism start to finish. Download their app and look them up online. Dooley Overhead Doors, conveniently located past School of the Osage on Highway 42, and is a proud sponsor of Osage Indians football.
This is Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
So you're telling me that it's not a bear or a cat, really? It's just like, so it's named that, but it's not any. Okay. Start of the second quarter here as the Indians are up 7-0 over the California Pintos. It'll be 1st and goal to start the second quarter from inside the 5-yard line. Second quarter brought to you by American Sun Control. Somebody needs to get the Bearcat under control. This animal is a menace, folks. I spent the whole commercial break looking up Bearcat costumes for Halloween. That's what I'm going as, a Bearcat. I'm getting pictures from multiple people of Bearcats on my phone. We're really starting something here. Seems to be some kind of delay here in the start of the second. That's why we're getting all this Bearcat talk. So you're telling me that the Bearcat is not even native to North America, Monty? No, it's not. But yet these college teams use it as their mascot. That's unpatriotic, my friend. 1st and goal inside the 5 for the Indians. Maverick with Drake and Aiden behind him. Takes the snap. Oh, and fumble on the handoff. And I think Aiden might have come up with it. Oh, California comes out of the pile with the football, and they're going to say they got it. So the handoff was fumbled, and then California came up with it. 1st and goal inside the 5. And it's a turnover for the Indians. So, wow, that kind of took a turn there. Looked like Osage was going to walk it in pretty easily. And the fumbled handoff, California comes up with it. And from where I'm sitting, it looked like Aiden Williams might have recovered it, but once you get on the bottom of that pile, anything can happen. California came out with the football, and the referees give them the turnover. So 1st and 10 for the Pintos inside the 5 now. Going to need to get some room here to breathe as this Osage defense about to pin their ears back. Handoff goes left side. And that's Volkart being brought down. Might give him a half a yard. That's 1.5 feet.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and let's say 9 coming up from the 4-yard line. See how this Osage defense responds in this situation after the turnover. Got a chance if they can get him to go 3 and out here to pick up pretty good field position, as the California punting situation has not been great. $11:09 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a break with a timeout on the field brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Friday night lights that sparkle like a championship ring. Duncan Jewelry's team are proud alumni of Lake Area schools, committed to supporting the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians as they brave the gridiron this season. Score big with everything from dazzling diamond necklaces to stunning engagement rings. They have the perfect play for any occasion, where providing meaningful jewelry to note the great milestones in life is the only play in their book. Visit them at 4050 Osage Beach Parkway. Duncan Jewelry, where every moment is a game changer.
Let's get back to the action of Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in the 2nd quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Pintos inside their own 5. First quarter just underway, not even a minute in the book here. 11:09 left to go in the quarter. Takes the snap, now hands off, looking to go left to right. Brought down, might have lost a couple yards there. Certainly 1, pushed back. Good job by this front 4 from Osage. Volkart brought down, makes it 3rd and 10. Personnel change for the Pintos. Clock running, 3rd and 10. California at their own 2-yard line. Probably just going to try and run and make some more room for their punter. Again, special teams haven't been a strength of the Pintos here tonight. Nope, they're going to look to throw out on the edge. Get it to a man over there. He slips off 1 tackle, but is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So they try and get a quick bubble screen. And Volkart can't do anything. So it'll be 4th down and 9 coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. And this Osage defense has really tightened up after the first drive, giving up just a couple yards on the first Pinto possession of the night. And they really haven't given up anything since then. They gave up a yard here in this situation. And this punter, who has not been great tonight, is put in a real tough spot. Backed up against his own end zone. This Osage defense might pin their ears back. There's a snap, and a flag is down. Illegal procedure. So it's going to get even tighter for the Pintos back there. Did they move early? The verdict is guilty. Just email me back, Judge Judy. We're so close. Make it 4th down and 11 for California now. Takes the snap. And this time he gets a pretty good kickoff. But it goes over on the sideline, and it's all about, if only we had a sensor in the football to tell us where it would go out of bounds, we'd really be cooking. Instead, we have to count on the referees. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Osage, right near the 26-yard line. So it's going to be great field position for the Indians here. 9:28 left to go on this quarter. Hallsville up over Eldon, 8-7. They get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion down there at homecoming for the Mustangs. So Osage driving down the field. Last possession, 1st and 10 inside their 5. or inside the 5. Fumble on the handoff turns into a turnover. We'll see what Osage can do on this possession. Referee on the sideline blows the whistle, and he has a football in his hand. And now gives it to the head ref. Maybe we're going to play with 2. Now that would be interesting. We're taking the football that was in play and we're picking it up. And now the referee has the other football and we're using that football. And football gate has come to an end. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Well, it's a strange game so far. 1st and 10 from the 26. Maverick back in the pistol. Takes the snap, hands off. This is Colonius going right side. Gets a great lead block from Aiden Williams. Now he's inside the 10, cuts, beats a man, and into the end zone. A 26-yard run for Jason Colonius. And a great lead block from Aiden Williams to spring that one open. He came around the corner right where the hole was, got the linebacker, and sprung Colonius for the big gain. Jason cuts it back in inside the 5, and Osage scores their 2nd touchdown of the night with 9:13 left on the clock here in the 2nd. Hold is down, kick is up, barely was up, just over the crossbar, but it's good. 14-0, Osage out in front, 9:08 left to go in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a break, back with the kickoff after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Some banks only see an account number or account balance, but you're more than that and deserve better treatment. At First Bank of the Lake, we don't see a number or dollar figure. We see a neighbor and a friend. Your success is our success. That's why we put you first. Come see us today at First Bank of the Lake and find out what it's like to work with a bank that puts you first. Visit First Bank of the Lake at the entrance to the Outlet Mall in Osage Beach. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Osage Indians football. Back to the game. On your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
The 26-yard touchdown run for Jason Colonius makes it 14-0, 9:08 left to go here in the 2nd quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. About to kick it away is Brady Clark, as this Pinto offense has been pretty rough tonight. This Osage defense has been pretty good in shutting them down. Kick is away, and it's a shorter one this time. The up man is going to get it, and he almost drops it. And now he's going to get some blocks up through the middle of the field, and California will have pretty good starting field position at the 34-yard line. Again, just me tonight, no Steve. Steve is watching Billy Joel tonight, and there's no way that Billy Joel concert would have gotten postponed to like Sunday because of weather, because it was an outdoor concert. In fact, you would be foolish to drive up to St. Louis thinking that concert was tonight when really it had been postponed. So I'm sure that's not what happened. 1st and 10 for the Pintos. The handoff goes up the middle, and the Indians are right there to meet him. It's Schreiman, Wilkes, and quite a few other Indians, a whole tribe of them. But a couple yards on the run. That'll set up 2nd down at 8.
Max Dunaway on the carry. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down and 7. 8:28 left to go here in the 2nd. Takes the snap. Now it's an option out to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it. I think it wasn't even really the quarterback that time. I think that was Volkart just kind of keeping it. They put 3 running backs out there and said, all right, we're going to have to figure out who to stop. I talked to Coach Jolly after the pregame interview about setting up for this, and he talked about trying to break down this option that they like to run. Just having to prepare for everything. 3rd and 5 coming up here. A big 3rd down play for the Pintos. Not trying to say anything derogatory, but at 3rd down and 5, probably been one of the better drives of the night so far for California. See if they can't keep it going here. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the second. Tight formation for California. Now he's going to keep it, looking to pitch it out, and does so, but the Indians are there to meet it, but he breaks through 2 tackles. And now past the first down marker across midfield and out of bounds. So 1 missed tackle was all it took to get Bowden Wasser out on the edge. California is putting together their best drive of the night. Getting past midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. So they played the option perfectly. They hit the quarterback, forced him to pitch it, and they made the hit in the backfield on Wasser, just unable to bring him down. Be 1st and 10 for the Pintos now. First time across midfield tonight. Volkart takes the snap. Trying to go up the middle with it. Got a yard. Ball came out at the end, but he was already down.
That's Dunaway on the carry.
That's Dunaway, and he's just a freshman. That Dunaway kid is.
2nd down.
He runs hard, though. He might run hard for the next few years. Second down and 9 coming up for California. $14-0, Osage in front. Just crawled under 7 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Volkart, not the typical quarterback, but kind of used in running situations. Instead, no, he's going to throw it, making me look foolish. Breaks 1 tackle, looking down the field, going to be run out of bounds, and that's going to be a huge loss. So Osage not able to get him down, but he's going to wind up losing 7 yards as they chase him out, and it's going to be 3rd down and long for this Pinto team now. So they'll run Volkart out there. He's listed as a running back on the program, and Colby Less is a freshman quarterback that has been in on passing downs and most downs. So they got Dunaway and Less, 2 freshmen running this offense now for the Pintos. Looking to the sideline, and California wants a timeout. There's a flag thrown. It was for delay a game, but the timeout came in before the delay a game. We'll take a timeout, too, from Cabinetry Pros. 6:33 left to go here in the second. 14-0, Osage up over California. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Shoulda remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
This is Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
6:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Osage out in front 14-0. A big loss on this last play for the California Pintos will set up 3rd down and 16 from near midfield. Les will take the snap, and it's a messed up handoff. He didn't get the ball away. So Les winds up with it and is brought down in the backfield, and it sets up 4th and even longer now. It'll be 4th and about 19 on that play.
Colby Les on the keeper.
Yeah, they say Les was on the keeper, but he tried to hand that ball off. So California will be forced to punt once again. Must be Sal Vasquez.
Sal Vasquez back in punt formation.
And it's a low snap, but he corrals it and gets the kick away. Another high kick. No Osage players near it. Now it takes a California bounce, and Osage will have their longest field of the night. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 10. Now, I'm also getting a text that said the American Bearcat is also known as the Cherokee Tiger, and it's large and very muscular. And it has a species of saber-toothed cat that is related to the saber-toothed tiger. So I'm to assume that this cat's no longer around. Now, the average weight of this cat was 500 to 600 pounds. Or me after a trip to Taco Bell. That sounds like that cat's not around. And thank goodness. I'm not saying we should get rid of all Bearcats, but we should get rid of the really big ones. They seem dangerous. 5:37 left to go. Osage with the football, 1st and 10. Maverick takes the snap, hands it off to Williams. Right side, got a gap, splits through it. And it takes 3 Pintos to bring him down. He gets a gain of about 7. Sets up 2nd and 3. Clock running, coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the quarter. Two wide receivers out right, short side of the field. Maverick hands off left side. Jason Colonius splits one tackle in the backfield. Ball is loose and on the ground. Now it's in the secondary, and I think California came up with it. That ball popped out, and I could see it from where I was sitting. It came on the ground. And California, did they get it or did they not get it? Osage's offense is staying on the field. I couldn't see who recovered it. I just saw it bouncing around out there. So Osage recovered it, but you can't advance on a fumble, so it'll go back to where he was down at. That's interesting because it seemed like California might have come up with that one. So a couple fumbles here tonight from the Indians. Catch a break on that one as California is not credited with the recovery. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Indians. Trusty runs back in. I wonder if Maverick is wearing one of those like watches that keep tracks of his steps, because I would venture to guess that nobody runs more during a game than he does, because he goes to the sideline for every play. So that's like a good 25 yards every play. Maverick play action. Ooh, off of Schreiman's hands. He had him on the slant cutting in, and that's what you run the ball for. You run the ball to set up the pass, and that's twice tonight that Maverick has hit a receiver in his hands and it hasn't been brought in. And a good throw there. Schreiman just couldn't quite bring it in. The play action set up, and then Schreiman cut in on the slant. It was there, just couldn't quite haul it in. So that'll set up 3rd down and short now. We'll see what Osage wants to do here. 3:57 left in the second. Maverick under center. Using the hard count, and I think he might have drawn him offsides. Yeah. Went up there with the hard count. It's going to be offsides, and that'll be enough for a Pacific Pools 1st down for the Indians. Those should be rushing yards credited to Maverick. He should get those. Put that in the Excel, Steve. Again, no Steve Adams tonight. He is enjoying the Billy Joel concert. Well, I'm assuming he's enjoying a live album in his car on his way home from the postponed Billy Joel concert. Maverick hands off. Left side, this is Aiden Williams looking to bust out to the outside. Flag comes flying in, and Williams is brought down after an 8-yard gain, but in the area of holding.
Aiden Williams on the carry, tackle number 33.
That'll set up 1st and long for the Indians now. Yep, holding on the Indians.
Holding against Osage.
So between the fumbles and the penalties, Osage doing themselves no favors here tonight, making it a little more difficult against this Pinto team than it maybe needs to be. 1st down and 15 coming up. For what it's worth, I do feel bad for you, Steve. I know you're out there listening on your way home. To get up there and then find out that instead of hearing Billy Joel, you have to listen to me? What a downgrade. First and long. Maverick pitches it out to Williams. Good blocks on the edge. And he'll pick up a few yards before being brought down. If you want, Steve, I can sing some Billy Joel. Just let me know. And I'll be happy to, make you feel like you're actually at the concert. And just give the people at home something to listen to as well. 2nd and 16 coming up. Or 13. Williams able to pick up a few on that pitch. 4 wide receivers out for the Indians. Clock running under 3 minutes here in the second. Maverick back to pass. Has his man, and once again off the hands. Had Schreiman in the flat, and Schreiman was looking to go downfield before he made the catch. Oh, wow, I'm getting a text from Steve's wife that says, yes, please. And she said, he's been trying to sing Billy Joel in the car, and it's not great. Ooh. Sorry about that, Steve. Hallsville up over Eldon, 8-7 in the second quarter. This is Billy Joel. Life is a mystery. Is that him? When you call my name. It's like third down for the Indians. Trusty looking over the middle, looking down the field, has Drake Williams back behind the defense. And Drake might have outran that pass a bit, tried to come back for it, and couldn't quite make the play on it. So 3 and out for the Indians. That big hold on first down kind of set them back.
On coverage. Brings up fourth down.
So a tough drive there for Osage. They got something going on the first play, but it came back because of holding. And receivers are dropping a few passes here tonight. Maverick gets that punt away. Let's see, they take a bounce right around midfield. And California will take over right at the 50. So they'll have their best starting position of the night, looking to score here before the end of the half. 2:27 left to go in the first half. Second quarter brought to you by American Sun Control. If California could get something going here before the end of the half, they are set to receive the kickoff after halftime. So that might be a thing going forward here. We'll see if this California offense can get anything against this Osage defense. First and 10 for the Pintos. There's the pitch out, and that pitch is fumbled, and California has to jump on it, but it is a huge loss on first down. A loss of 6. That'll set up second down and 16. Now I'm getting requests from other people saying, please continue singing. Well, guys, I'm sorry to let you down. This is a football broadcast, not a concert. Maybe at halftime, though. How am I supposed to fill 23 minutes by myself? Maybe I'll take requests. And no, do not request, please stop. I don't know that song. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Yes, California will probably just look to kind of run the clock down after that big loss on first down. 1:45 left to go. Quick timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and take 1-2, brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. 14-0, Osage up with 1:45 left to go in the second. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
High-Tech Collision and Auto Body Repair, proudly servicing the Lake area and Central Missouri for over 28 years. High-Tech is always here for you, and they tow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. High-Tech offers the best in complete collision repair and is the lake's one-stop shop. Accidents are scary, but the repairs shouldn't be. A proud supporter of our lake community and Camdenton and Osage basketball. Go Lakers, go Indians, go High-Tech. Call 348-9070.
Let's get back to the action of Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
1:45 left to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. As California loses 6 yards on first down. Second down for the Pintos. Take the snap, and Volkar's just going to keep it out to the right side. Wilkes hits him and brings him down just past the line of scrimmage. So it'll be third down and long. Osage has 2 timeouts. We'll see what they want to do here. And they are going to take one of those 2 timeouts. So they're going to try and stop the clock to get the ball back so they can try and score here. So expect a timeout if California decides to run it here on third down as well. We'll keep it here. 1:38 left to go. Our next broadcast coming to you live from Hallsville next week as the Indians will take on the Indians up north of Columbia. We'll have the broadcast for you right here on 102.7 as well as MoSportsZone.com or YouTube, search MoSportsZone, the live tab, find live games there. We're on the MoSportsZone app. And who knows what song Steve will be singing next week. I think Steve knew that the concert was canceled tonight, and he just didn't want to call the game with me. That's what I think. And he's not here to defend himself. I can say that. And it hurt my feelings. So, you know. Offense taken. 3rd and 14 for the Pintos. 1:38 left to go here. A little bit of misdirection, and they try and go up the middle with it and only get a yard. So Osage will take another timeout, and they'll leave them with no timeouts with 1:31 left to go here in the 4th. They'll try and get the ball back and score here before the end of the half. See what they can do. Neither team has a timeout. All timeouts used here in the first half, brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. Not been the cleanest game tonight from the Indians. We'll go over that at the Hy-Vee halftime. Hallsville still up over Eldon, 8-7 up there. If someone gets a chance to watch that Eldon game, or let me know what happens at halftime and who the queen is. Is it an Allen? Will we have royalty in the Allen family outside of the king of broadcasting? Blair Oaks up big over Boonville, 40-0 in the second quarter there. Blair Oaks, spoiler alert, they're pretty good. Looking pretty good this season. Low snap on the punt. He gathers it. Another high kick. This one's got a chance to be returned, though. And it's going to be fielded by Schreiman. And he's going to bring it up. Split between two defenders, and he's going to be brought down right at the 35-yard line. So Osage will take over 1st and 10 with 1:20 left to go here in the quarter. Try and put some extra points on the board before the end of the half. Three wide receivers outright for the Indians. Takes a snap. Maverick rolls out that way. Looking for a man in the flat. Has him. That's Landon Childs with the catch, and he runs out of bounds just before the 50-yard line. So Osage picks up the Pacific Pools first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line, 46-yard line. Lena getting out of bounds, stopping the clock there. Haven't seen Osage run too many 2-minute drills this season. We'll see what it holds here. Trusty takes the snap, looking downfield, looking over towards the flat, just off the outstretched hands of Drake Williams. That'll set up 2nd and 10 for Osage.
Brings up 2nd down.
1:10 left to go in the quarter now. That's 70 seconds. For those that don't adhere to the minutes form of time. I just go straight from seconds to hours. 4 wide receivers out for the Indians. Maverick takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Good protection, looking downfield, has Childs back behind the defense. And Landon trying to come back for it at the last second. And then tried to bring it in with one hand, and it's off his hand. Incomplete. 1:03 left to go now.
33, Trent Templeton brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good route. Just couldn't quite make the connection on it. Trusty brings the play in. Step counter, flying up. 3rd and 10 here for Osage. Takes a snap. Looking over the middle. Schreiman off his hands once again, and Schreiman has not had a great night at receiver.
Brings up 4th down.
Had to leave his feet to go up for that one, but it did go off his hands incomplete. So an opportunity there for the Indians, just couldn't quite bring it in. Maverick will be back to punt. And that punt is blocked and knocked back. And it's going to be into the end zone for the Pintos. So the blocked punt is going to wind up being a touchdown for California. And a huge swing of momentum for California as they are going to get the ball back to start the third quarter as well.
Tristan Bosley, and recovered in the end zone for Pinto touchdown.
So yeah, Maverick was trying to punt that one away from the 40. And the California player got his hand up and blocked it back, right? And that ball just flew back right towards the end zone. And there were about 3 Pintos before an Indian could have got that football. So the block punt leads to a touchdown for California. Quite a turn of events here for the Indians. And their kick is up and good.
The extra point is good by number 61, Gonzalo Garcia.
They get 14-7.
Osage 14, California 7.
And you know, you hope as an Osage fan that that's not a play that you wind up looking back at as a huge momentum swing, as Osage took the timeouts to try and get the ball back and try and put points up on the board. They wind up going 3 and out. And you take a look at these incompletions and the drop passes, and then the block punt leading to a touchdown. A butterfly effect situation. We've seen some big momentum swings in the way for Osage so far this season. But that kind of reminded me, that block punt kind of reminded me of the Southern Boone game last year, where they got Osage was kind of coming back, and Osage gave up a pick 6 at the end of the first half. See if Osage can't turn that momentum back around now after that. Short kick, yep, man has it. And he's going to be brought down right around the 35. Flag comes in. Let's see what that was. Colonius absolutely leveled the player on the return.
Tackle made by number 21, Bowden Wasser. Penalty flags on the field.
With a block. Referees getting together to talk about this one. We'll see what the call is. 36.8 left to go here in the second quarter. The second quarter flew by, and like these last 2 minutes or so have really gone pretty slow. Referees talking about it, figuring out what the call is. And the call is personal foul, hit to the head, and it's going to be on Osage.
Targeting against Osage.
Targeting, yeah. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. No chance Osage is going to probably come out and try and get anything down the field here. I don't know if a player gets kicked out for that or not. Or I don't know if it's a warning or what the deal is with it. Personal foul targeting on Osage, and it doesn't look like it's going to wind up with an ejection or a warning of any kind. I'm not sure what the rules are on that at the high school level. But it certainly is adding to the, what's the opposite of momentum that Osage has put together here.
After the penalty, Osage has it 1st and 10.
36 seconds left to go in the quarter. 14-7 on the board right now. California set to receive the kickoff at the start of the third quarter. A blocked punt turning into a touchdown with under a minute to go here in the half. has built some momentum and some excitement for this Pinto team. As the referee is trying to figure out where the ball needs to be placed. Oh boy. And I think that like these stallings and stuff like that, I think this really plays into California building the momentum. So Maverick will take a knee, and that's how the half will come to a close. Let's take one more, it looks like. I don't know, like the play clock is not being started correctly. The game clock is running. Okay, now the play clock is at 40, so Osage won't have to take another knee, and that's how the first half will come to a close. 14-7 on the scoreboard. California getting a blocked punt for a touchdown at the end of the half, as those last 2 minutes took about an hour. We'll take a break, come back with the Hy-Vee halftime report after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
KQUL, Lake Ozark.
Locally owned since 1979. It's Hi Brothers Lumber Company.
Hi, brother. Good morning, Carpenter Joe.
Morning, Hi Brother. Oh, man.
Say, what's the problem, Carpenter Joe? You don't look happy with those 2x4s.
2x4s? Hi, brother. These 2x4s wouldn't count for driftwood.
Joe, let's get you to Hi Brothers Lumber Company. Always handpicked premium lumber by a real pro, not some Joe.
Old South 5 in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hewlett has been serving the Lake area for over 54 years, and we're proud to offer the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. We are proud to offer our price match guarantee. You can buy locally without all the hassles and pressures of a big dealer, but still be confident you're getting the lowest prices on your purchase. I invite you to come experience the Hewlett difference today. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett. ShopHewlett.com.
This summer's blockbuster is Magnum Matt Shrimp. The lake's hottest private investigator is also the best real estate agent on the lake. No real estate agent comes close to cracking the code on any deal. When he's not busting capers, he's killing major real estate deals. Forget Higgins. With Magnum Matt, you get the total package Berkshire Hathaway team. The lake's got fast boats, but Matt's got fast action when it comes to closing the deal of a lifetime.
Playing also Matt Shrimp at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Lake Ozark Realty.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
Rock Island Insurance, the pro team for your insurance needs. At Rock Island, they keep you on track with coverage you can afford for home, vehicle, property, casualty, and life. Juke the big hits. And let Rock Island Insurance block the way when it comes to your insurance needs. A proud supporter of our Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook. Rock Island Insurance, keeping you on track.
Attention all contractors, homeowners, and equipment enthusiasts. United Rentals has everything you need. That's right, and if they don't, they'll go to work to find it or order the piece of equipment that you need. With one of the largest fleets in the country, they carry everything from man lifts and telehandlers to skid steers and excavators. United Rentals not only rents, they sell used equipment as well. Looking for equipment service? Look no further than United Rentals to take care of your fleet. Take Highway 42 to Blue Ridge Road. United Rentals, helping you build the future.
You talk about the playmaker. First touchdown of the game.
This is Osage Indians football on KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the Hy-Vee halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Halftime here in California, Missouri. A 14-0 lead brought down to 14-7 after a block punt from the Pintos, and they took it into the end zone. So Osage was firmly in control in this one and now find themselves only up by 7 heading into halftime. And it's not like this California team has really put up much of a fight. The offense has struggled against this Osage defense, but you know, you look at a play like that block punt and the momentum that can be built off that, and you know, it's a positive thing for California, and it's something that Osage is going to have to bounce back from. Then Osage had the big penalty on the kickoff, and it just kind of feels like everything is going California's way right now. So California will actually get the ball to start the third quarter, so we'll see if the Osage defense can come out and put their foot down and stop California from really fully getting back into this one. And then the Osage offense has some stuff it has to clean up here tonight. There's been some fumbles and there's been some penalties that have kind of put Osage in a tough predicament and a tough situation. And that's why we have ourselves a 14-7 lead. 2 touchdowns on the night, one from Aiden Williams and one from Jason Colonius is who has put the Indians on the board. And then, of course, that aforementioned block punt into a score for California has them on the board here. Our next broadcast will come to you live from Hallsville next Friday night as the Indians will travel up to take on the Indians. We'll have the call for you right here on 102.7 as well as at MoSportsZone.com or on YouTube at MoSportsZone or the MoSportsZone app. But Osage looking to move to 4-1 here tonight. Got some scores from around the area as well, as it seems as though Hallsville is still up over Eldon, a score of 14-6 there. That's at halftime. Camdenton up over Battle 7-0 at halftime, and Blair Oaks has put up 48 on Boonville here just before half. Trying to look for any other scores I can catch here to give to you guys, and don't really see anything that I haven't updated here recently. As far as other local area sports throughout the weekend, the Mizzou Tigers have a week off, and that's probably for the best after last week's game. A few missed field goals from a kicker that is unfortunately named Craig, so kind of giving us Craigs a bad name. I was bragging when he kicked a field goal to win the game, but once he missed 3 of them, I don't know if I want anything to do with him anymore. But yeah, they got a big overtime win over a pretty gamey Vanderbilt team last week, and they moved down in the rankings to 11, but still kind of in the hunt. But they got a tough schedule coming up here. I think they play Texas A&M here, and the next week, next week they'll play Texas A&M on October 5th. And as if the SEC needed to get tougher, they pick up Texas and Oklahoma, and it's just it's a tough road to hoe for the Tigers. And if they can get some wins throughout the course of the season, they can set themselves up for a pretty nice bowl game. It would be great to go undefeated, but man alive, just an absolutely brutal schedule for Mizzou. But that's how it's going to be every season when you're taking on these teams in the SEC. As far as the Kansas City Chiefs, they'll take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, I almost said San Diego. How many years has that been? But I almost gave way to it there. Instead, it's the LA Chargers. Not sure if Justin Herbert's going to play in that game. But the Chiefs are 3-0. But I got to tell you, there's an alternate timeline out there where those Chiefs are 0-3. Those games have been a lot closer than I think Chiefs fans would have liked for them to be. Offenses kind of struggle at times to get things going. And with Pacheco out, the Chiefs look to find some stability at running back. But it's been slow going so far. We'll see if they can get the offense back going against this gamey Charger defense on Sunday. If there's no Herbert in the lineup for the Chargers, that should be an easy one for the Chiefs. But if Herbert plays and Jim Harbaugh coaching out there for the Chargers, that could be a tougher game than I think a lot of Chiefs fans might give him credit for. I think that Chargers team has a chance to be pretty good this season. We'll see how that goes. Eldon gets another score on the board as Hallsville did as well. Hallsville got a safety, and then Eldon got a touchdown. I'm showing 16-13. Is that coming through their video feed, Maya? Okay, so 16-13. Hallsville back in front now. We still got a ways to go here at the Hy-V halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back with more of the Hy-V halftime report, get you set for the second half after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization now.
Heart attacks don't follow a 9-to-5 schedule. And neither do we. At Lake Regional, a full heart attack response team is on call day and night. It's a demanding job. But then again, we never mind being woken up by our neighbors. Lake Regional Health System. Our commitment runs deep.
Kids ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Contact one of Miller County Health Center's certified car seat techs for assistance at 573-369-2400.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
You talk about the playmaker. First touchdown of the game.
This is Osage Indians football on KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the Hy-Vee Halftime Show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in California, Missouri, Hy-Vee Halftime Show as the School of the Osage Indians have a 14-7 lead over the Pintos of California right now. Again, next week, our broadcast will come to you live from Hallsville, Missouri, as the Indians will travel up there to take on the Indians. That's not the only thing going on next weekend, though. We'll have the Big Bass Bash action throughout the course of the weekend on Mix 92.7. I'll have the call from PB2 all weekend as Kent and I will bring the broadcast live to you. One of my favorite things to do twice a year is call one of the biggest, if not the biggest, fishing tournament here in the Midwest. Twice a year down there at PB2. If you get a chance to come down and check it out, if you got some young kids, seeing the release tank and all the big fish brought in to the weigh station is always a great time. And getting to interact and talk with Bass and Bob is one of my favorite parts of the year every year. So looking forward to that next weekend. Not looking forward to that, plus a drive to and from Hallsville on Friday night, but busy weekends are what make this job pretty fun. That's not the only thing going on throughout the course of October. Tonight's broadcast is actually the last one Maya is going to have with us for this season.
That's right.
Until basketball season starts. And Maya, why don't you talk a little bit about what you got going on and why you're not going to be able to, hold the fort down back there
I know. I'm going to miss out. But this year we are jumping into Fearstone Forest out in Camdenton, Missouri. You can find us at 85 Benny Boulevard in Camdenton. It's our haunted trail this year. The witch Raven Sage has cursed the land, and you've got to come check it out.
Is that based on a true story?
No, we like to come up with our own stories every year, change it up.
I mean, it sounds real.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds real. So you're going to do the haunted, haunted trail?
That's correct. Yep.
Wow, that sounds scary, Maya.
It is. It starts with the low anticipation, and then it builds over time. There's little sketches and skits throughout the whole trail. It's a wonderful show.
There you go. And when does that start?
Our first show will be on October 4th. We'll run every Friday and Saturday in October and November 1st and 2nd.
Okay, so every Friday and Saturday in October and the first weekend in November, you can go down and check out Maya down at, Fearstone?
That's correct. Fearstone Forest. Yep, in Camdenton.
Fearstone Forest, and that's off Benny Boulevard?
Yeah, 85 Benny Boulevard. Yep, check us out online.
Who's naming these streets down there?
I don't know.
You can check him out online. That is Fearstone Forest. We're going to miss Maya going forward this season, but he's getting to follow his passion a bit with that Fearstone Forest project, and I'm sure if he's involved with it, it's going to be pretty special down there, and I'm looking forward to getting down there and supporting him and checking that out.
Thanks,
and
buddy.
seeing what it's all about. So we're going to miss him for that, but you know what? I just got a message from Steve, and it says, I've never been to a haunted house. So there you go, Maya. Steve's in. He says, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Me and Steve will come down. We will check out. We will live broadcast it. We'll bring the equipment. We will live broadcast our travels through the Fearstone Haunted Forest down off of Benny Boulevard. Which sounds scary enough as it is. Well, Benny Boulevard sounds scary enough as it is. I don't know about the haunted trail part of it, but yeah, that's going to be pretty fun stuff down there. It's sad we're going to miss Maya throughout the course of October, but glad that he's following his passion and doing something really cool for the community down there.
Yep.
Let's get on down there and check that out. Still got some time to go here in the Hy-Vee halftime show.
And make sure you check out our website. We're also doing a kids' night where we're half the proceeds will go to Wonderland Camp. So you guys got to check that out.
Half the proceeds will go to Wonderland Camp on Kids Night. You have to check it out at Fearstone Forest online to get the details of that. Again, running every Friday and Saturday night throughout October and the beginning of November. Maya, a big part of that down there. So get on down there and check that out. We'll take a break, come back, and wind down halftime and get you set for the start of the third quarter. Osage up 14-7 here over the California Pintos. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
This is America, where football means football.
As the bumps and bruises of football season and life build up on our bodies, wouldn't it be nice to soak away those issues in a brand new Bullfrog Spa from Pacific Pools? Enjoy stepping away from the rigors of life, the aches and pains of the past, and current injuries, arthritis, or stress of the workday. Get yourself into Pacific Pools and order your new Bullfrog Spa today. It only takes 21 days to construct and ship. And listen to the Lakers take the field, all while soaking in your new Bullfrog Spa.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton, honored supporter of the Osage Indians and Camdenton Lakers. Come in Monday through Saturday for the finest cuts, entrees, sides, sandwiches, and dinner needs. Always serving fresh hot ribs for Friday night lights. The Butcher Shop Catering, custom catering with our recipes or your grandma's. We cook to order. Customer service is #1 for any event, any size. The Butcher Shop behind Central Bank in Camdenton, a proud supporter of high school sports.
If you're a seafood fanatic, then you've got to get to Tucker's Shuckers, where they're serving up fresh fish, shrimp, lobster, and oh yeah, don't forget the oysters. Shuck yeah! But if that's not what you're craving, you're sure to love their steaks, burgers, and wings. Tucker's Shuckers has 28 beers on tap, with happy hour food and drink specials every Monday through Friday, and lots of indoor and outdoor seating on their multi-level patios. Tucker's Shuckers Oyster and Tap. We shuck 'em, you suck 'em at Tucker's Shuckers in Lake Ozark on the Bagnell Dam Strip.
What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
You talk about the playmaker.
First touchdown of the game.
This is Osage Indians football on KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the Hy-Vee halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in California, Missouri, as we wind down halftime, Osage up 14-7 over the California Pintos. While it is nice that the Indians are out front by 7, it still feels like it should be more. Osage fumbling the ball just inside the 5-yard line on a 1st and goal at the very start of the second quarter. You look at that as a scoring opportunity lost, and then you look at the blocked punt at right near the end of halftime that winds up being a touchdown for California. And while that obviously wouldn't have been a touchdown for School of the Osage, it would have taken points off the board for the Pintos. So not the cleanest game from the Indians here tonight as they look to turn things around here in the second half, as momentum has certainly shifted in the way of California. A lot of drop passes tonight. You know, Trustee's done a good job of hitting receivers in stride, and it's just kind of gone off their hands. It's been a rough night for the offense at points, but if Osage can get that going, the defense has been on here tonight and really stifled this California offense and shut them down. So, again, if Osage can kind of just get the ball rolling, cut out turnovers, cut out penalties, which has been a real drive killer as well, they can bring this one home tonight pretty comfortably. But right now, just a 7-point lead for School of the Osage over California. Again, no Steve Adams tonight here in the broadcast booth, as he thought there was a concert tonight. So he went up to St. Louis to listen to Billy Joel.
California High School football staff would like to take this opportunity to
But yeah, I know what you're thinking. Who would drive that far to listen to Painted Black? And I can't get no satisfaction. Another great Billy Joel hits. But yeah, Steve got up there, and the concert was postponed due to the weather. So he's driving back, listening to me on the radio, just like all of you guys out there, guys and girls. Forced to listen to me ramble on by myself and fill 20 minutes here at halftime. And don't even get me started about the extra 3 minutes. I had a long conversation with Coach Shannon Jolly about those 3 extra minutes after our interview went off the air. And I got a lot of stuff off my chest about those 3 extra minutes. But I don't think they're going away. I think those 3 minutes are probably going to stay. I tried my best, but I don't think Coach Jolly was down for that. So those extra minutes at the end of halftime are going to wind up staying each and every time. It's just kind of been a weird. It's been a weird broadcast for sure, especially all the Bearcat stuff. Steve was clearly obsessed with the Bearcat thing, kept bringing it up. But it's been a weirdly officiated game. There's been a lot of stops in play while the officials talk about stuff and figure stuff out. There was Football Gate, where we had multiple footballs on the field. They've talked about a lot of penalties. And, you know, I'm just out here on an island tonight, just kind of doing this without Steve. And what many, and myself included, are calling the best football broadcast of the season. Where I have heard that from multiple people back at the studio. I won't name names, but people back in the studio are saying that this has been the best call of the season so far. And I don't know if there's something different about tonight's broadcast than what there normally is. I don't know if like something's gone and that's improved it, or something's here and something's improved it. I'll let the listener figure it out, but people are saying it. So it's got to be true. Best broadcast of the season. 14-7 on the scoreboard, winding down the Hy-Vee halftime show here. Again, no Missouri Tiger game this weekend. They're going to take the weekend off. And the Kansas City Chiefs will take on the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday. 3:25 start time. And I tell you what, if you're a Seattle Seahawks fan out there, I'm sorry, because I am too. So rough going at times. But we're 3-0 to start the year. And we'll take on the Seahawks will take on the Lions on Monday Night Football. 2 Monday night games again this week. I just got a text that said, so hurtful. Maya, was that you? No, that was Steve. Steve, what is so hurtful about that, Steve? I offered to have us go to the Fearstone Forest together and broadcast it. I'm not the one saying that the broadcast has been great tonight. That's just what I've heard. I'm just repeating what people have told me.
Don't forget to visit the Pinto Booster Club.
I feel bad for you, Steve. You really thought you were going to see Billy Joel tonight.
Booster Club wishes to thank.
You really thought you were going to hear Eleanor Rigby and all the other great Beatles songs he would have covered, I'm sure. That's sad that Eleanor Rigby was the only Beatles song I could think of for that joke. You know, the great Beatles song, Eleanor Rigby, like track 14 on their greatest hits album, and that's the only one I could pull out of thin air for that joke. There's only just a giant catalog of Beatles hits that go on forever. But Eleanor Rigby, that's the one I was going to go with, folks. I look at all the lonely people. All right, about to get the third quarter underway. I named all 5 Beatles songs that I know. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with Beatles songs. Can't think of any more. Third quarter about to get underway, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Hallsville up over Eldon, 24-13 at halftime over there. Homecoming for the Mustangs. This kick is up and away and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Pintos will take over at the 20-yard line.
Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm getting score updates from multiple people tonight. I just want to say, if you're out there and you're texting me scores going on around the area, thank you so much. Keeping me in the loop, keeping other listeners in the loop. Do a great job of trying to keep that up to date and keep everyone knowing what's going on in other games around the area. I appreciate each and every person that reaches out and lets me know. Thank you. 1st and 10 for the Pintos, and it's going to be a pitch out. No, they're going to be trying to keep it for the option. And the quarterback's going to keep it. And again, Colby Less brought down in the backfield on first down. So a big loss on first down. We saw this a few times in the first half. This California offense just struggling to get anything going. No update on the Eldon Homecoming Queen yet. That's the most important thing in my life here. Who is the Eldon Homecoming Queen? And is it an Allen? Because the Osage Broadcasting King has been announced, and it is an Allen. Second down, and there's the pitch out. And met in the backfield, a couple missed tackles, and then finally brought down. That's Drake Williams finally chasing him down. And another loss. So they pitch the ball out in the backfield, and this Osage defense swarms to the football, gets the loss on the play, and it is now 3rd down and like 17. So this Osage defense coming out and slowing them down here early on. 3rd down and long for the Pintos. Let's see what they do here. They have not shown an affinity for throwing the ball down the field. It's been very quick throws, and there they try and set up the screen. Hit as he throws it. Childs has it, and it's knocked away. So Childs almost comes up with the interception, and the California player has to turn into the defender and kind of goes up and makes the hit on Landon as the ball gets to him and knocks it away from him. I didn't see who got the pressure on the quarterback, but the quarterback was hit as he was throwing the football, and it kind of just tossed it out there, and it went right to Landon Childs, and he was just unable to bring that one in, getting hit right as the ball got there. So a punting situation for the Pintos here. First drive of the 3rd quarter, 10:30 left to go. It was a pretty good kick, probably the best kick of the night so far for California. Schreiman fields it cleanly. Now looking to get a block, loses his footing. Didn't go down, stays on his feet, but he's given forward progress as he wasn't able to get anything after that. So the first drive of the second half for the Indians will start in California territory at the 41-yard line. Again, this 3rd quarter brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. That's our second half sponsors. Thank you to Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. 1st and 10 for the Indians here. See if they can right the ship after it kind of going off course towards the end of the 2nd quarter there. Maverick, Colonius, and Aiden Williams in the backfield. Takes a snap, hands it off to Williams. He loses a handle on it. Ball is on the turf. And Williams comes with the football.
Recovered by Osage. Brings up 2nd down.
That is the 3rd fumble tonight in the process of the handoff and just overall by the running backs. Osage recovers it, and that'll set up 2nd down and 12. Just a not very clean game from the offense here tonight. Second down. Now this handoff goes to Williams. He hits the hole hard, runs right into the defender, bowls him over past the original line of scrimmage and a few more. Gain of about 6 will make it second down and about 6. Make it second down and 7. Or third down and 7, sorry. Probably 2 down territory here inside the 40. 9:07 left to go here in the third. Maverick brings the play into the huddle. A little bit of confusion before the snap on the formation, and Coach Jolly wants a timeout. We'll take one as well, brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. Osage driving, 3rd and 7 inside California's 40. 14-7 on the board. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
This is Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
3rd down and 7 coming up here in the third quarter. 8:53 left on the clock. Osage up 14-7. They are at the California 38-yard line. Maverick takes a snap, hands it off to Colonius. Left side. Cuts up the middle, going to be brought down near the first down marker. That's going to set up 4th down and very short, 4th down and 1.
Jason Colonius on the carry, tackled by number 56.
Colonius picked up about 7 running left.
4th down.
Fourth and 1 from the 31. Under 8.5 minutes left to go here in the third. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Trusty under center. He's got Williams and Williams behind him. There's a handoff, the quick handoff to Aiden, and he's going to get past the first down marker, pick up a few more. That's going to be a Pacific Pools first down for the Indians on this drive.
Aiden Williams on the carry, tackled by Tanner Emery. Good enough for an Osage first down.
Be 1st and 10 from the 29. Going up on 8 minutes to go here in the third. Two wide receivers out left, Williams and Williams, flanking Trusty. It's going to be Aiden with the carry going left side. Cuts back inside. Brought down after a gain of a couple, going to be 2nd down and 8.
Aiden Williams on the carry, tackled by number 55, Owen Bringer. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and about 7 from the 26 here. Schreiman out wide, now Childs going left to right pre-snap. Aiden Williams behind Maverick. And he'll take the handoff, going right side. Splits through the A gap, picks up about 3 before being brought down. That'll set up 3rd down and short just outside the red zone.
Tackled by number 44, Landon Dunham, and 56, Lance Clevenger. Brings up 3rd down.
Be 3rd and 2 from the 21. 22. Referee just moved the ball back. I was right initially whenever I said 21. Don't judge me. Williams on the left side. Breaks one tackle, brought down near the marker, and I think that's going to be enough for Pacific Pools first down inside the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone.
Aiden Williams on the carry, tackled by number 5, Preston Flora. First down, Osage.
So Osage, 1st and 10 now at the 19. Slowly, methodically driving down the field here. Under 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Trusty brings the play in. And it's been all handoffs so far. And Williams going left side, just pushing his brother down, trying to be a lead blocker. And Aiden doesn't care. He's the juggernaut. You get in his way, you're getting knocked over. Brother included. Pickup of 4. That'll make it 2nd down and 6 from the 15. (14-7). 5:40 left to go here in the third. Osage driving down the field. Motion, right to left. Childs and Hall. Handoff goes to Williams, right up the middle. Finding some room. And he's going to get past the first down marker with some help from some linemen pushing him from behind. So it's another Pacific Pools first down, this time at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10 for the Indians.
1st and goal, Osage.
Trusty getting the play. Coach Baumstark calling it in, and now Maverick will run it in. Add more steps to the counter. Under center, 5 minutes to go. There's some pre-snap motion from Childs. And they're going to call the Indians for a false start, a little bit of a legal procedure, and that'll push him back 5 yards. And I don't know if Childs was moving towards the goal, or excuse me, towards the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped, or what they wound up calling there, but there was some pre-snap movement, and that'll push the Indians back to the 14-yard line. So it's 1st and goal from the 14 now. Maverick running the play in. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Clock moves as the Indians march down the field. Maverick back in the pistol. Takes the snap. There's the handoff to Williams. Trying to bounce it to the outside. Now back in. Gets back to just inside the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 8 coming up for Osage.
Tristan Mosley and Landon Dunham. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been quite a long possession for Osage. 3 runs and a first down. 3 runs and a first down. So far here, 2 runs. Well, 1 run, I guess, in that legal procedure. And the clock has been run down. Coming up on 4 minutes in the third. And a mishandling of the snap. Maverick winds up with it, and then he's whipped down to the ground. So 3rd down and long coming up, and the Indians have had problems hanging on to the football here tonight. 3rd down and goal from the 12. And it's just one of those things where trying to bounce back from penalties and not turning the ball over, but just plays that don't really count makes it tough. Maverick rolling out to the right, finds his man in the flat. That's Landon Hall. He spins off a tackle. And he's brought down at the 6. So it'll be 4th down coming up here. Let's see what Osage does. It's a 1-possession game right now, 14-7 with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Brady Clark coming out on the field, so likely a field goal opportunity here for him. And Clark and the rest of the Indians in field goal formation. Landon Childs, the holder. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and good. That gives the Indians a 2-possession lead here, 17-7 on the scoreboard. We'll take a break, back with the kickoff after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can fix it. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They tackle disaster in one phone call. 573-552-1972. Specializing in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. Call U.S. Disaster Restoration. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of your Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Let's get back to the action of Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
A field goal from Brady Clark makes it a two-possession game, 17-7 here in the third quarter, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Schramm. Clark set to kick off to the Pintos. A long drive there from the Indians. I don't have the time of possession on that drive on hand, but the Indians only went about 35 yards and took about 8.5 minutes off the clock here in the third quarter. So a lot of time taken off, and you get points in the end. Can't really argue with that. The Osage defense has been, in one word, dominant tonight against this California offense, really forcing them into some tough situations. A lot of losses on first downs have resulted in second and third and long. We'll see if this California offense can get something going against this Osage defense on this drive. The lone score from the Pintos coming off a blocked punt returned for a touchdown right at the end of the first half. And the score is 17-7 here in the third quarter. First and 10 for California. Looking to throw it out. Have his man in the flat. Reception is made. And a pickup of about 3. I didn't even see Volkart out there. The quarterback just kind of threw it to a spot. And Volkart just happened to run under it and bring it in. It's going to be a pickup of 4. So it'll be second down and 6. Maybe a short 5. Or long, it was a long 5. A short 6, long 5. You know what, let's just call it 5. Second and 5 for the Pintos. 2 minutes on the clock here in the third. Run goes up the middle, right into a pile. And absolutely no gain. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Landon Hall, the last man off the pile, looked like he made the play in there.
Tackled by Gabe Nimmo. Brings up third down.
So a third down here for the Pintos. They converted 1 earlier in the night. We'll see if they can do it here. Haven't seen a lot of the option tonight. Coach Jolly told me that he kind of expected to see some more option than probably what we've seen here tonight. Timeout on the field by California as they try and get this third down play in. We'll take a timeout brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. 1:19 left to go in the third. Osage up 17-7. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Work is hard. You need a partner who makes it easier. At Mid-City Lumber, we know construction, and we know what it takes to get the job done right. Like quality products from Quaker Window and Doors. For durability, innovation, and selection, the right solution is Quaker. At Mid-City Lumber, we've been making construction easier for more than 50 years. And we're here to make it easier for you.
Mid-City Lumber. Start to finish, we're your project resource.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Osage Indians football. Back to the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
1:19 left to go here in the third quarter. 17-7. Osage in front over the Pintos. A big third down play coming up here for California as they look to keep this drive going. Third down and 5. Tight formation. Snap count jump by Wilkes, but the handoff got through and a first down picked up for California. I think that might have been Tristan Baisley with the carry there. Or Balsley, excuse me. So yeah, Wilkes got in the backfield and got to the quarterback right as he was handing it off. But Balsley gets enough for the first down. Needed 5, got 6. And that's a first down for the Pintos to keep this drive moving. 1 minute left to go here in the third quarter. 17-7 on the score. California has to put it in the end zone twice. First and 10 from the 31. And this handoff goes up the middle. And there's some more positive yards. He's able to slip through the line of scrimmage and pick up 4. That'll make it 2nd down and 6 from the 35. Noah Stevens making the tackle on the 2nd level. Colby Less, a freshman quarterback, trying to lead this team down and put them in the end zone against this Osage defense. There's the handoff. Running into the pile is Tristan Balsley, who just picked up the 1st down, and he's not going to get anything there. That'll set up another 3rd down and 5 situation for this California offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter comes to a close, 17-7 on the scoreboard. We've got 1 quarter left to go. We'll take a break. Back with the 4th quarter after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Back to school, football, homecoming, bonfires, and s'mores. What a great time of year. But we know what's coming. Old Man Winter, and he's bringing cold weather, snow, and ice. Are you ready? Is your car ready? You have enough to worry about. Let Sunset Tire and Service make sure you're back to school and winter ready. Sunset Tire and Service, keeping your family safe on the road 5 years and counting.
This is Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in California, Missouri, about to start the 4th quarter, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Another 3rd down and 5 situation. California converting the most recent one right before the end of the 3rd to try and keep this drive going. 17-7 on the scoreboard. We got 12 minutes left to go in this one. Les hands it off up the middle, and that's going to be enough for another 1st down. Needed 5, got 6, and that's Volkart that picks that one up. So California converting these 3rd downs and able to keep the sticks moving. That clock's running. They still need 2 scores to try and get themselves back into this one. First and 10 from the 45, right near midfield. This time Les hands it off up the middle. He is able to split through, 2nd level, and another big gain here on 1st down. And Volkart is going to pick up about 8 or 9 to make it 2nd down and short as California crosses midfield into Osage territory. Certainly California's best drive of the night so far. 11-14 on the clock here in the 4th quarter as this Osage defense looks to tighten up a little bit. Quarterback takes the snap, and it's on the ground, and he just jumps on it. And Wilkes tags him down, so a bad snap, a fumble, and Les just has to jump on it. Oh, 3rd down and 4. Feels like we've been here already a couple times. Deja vu. Starring Denzel Washington. Personnel changes on the field. Les comes off the field, so Volkart's going to take this snap. California in tight. And the handoff. It's going to go up the middle, and it's not going to go anywhere. So that's probably a big 4th down coming up now for this California offense. Maybe a gain of a half yard or so.
Max Dunaway on the carry. Brings up 4th down.
Camdenton up 14-0 over Battle here in the 3rd quarter there. Not here. I mean, I'm saying the score here. But the game is there. 4th down and 3 for California as they look to move the sticks. Keep this drive going. Under 9.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Les takes the snap. They're throwing. Looks out right. Has his man in the flat, and he's absolutely leveled by Landon Childs. who brings him down after a gain of 1. It is a turnover on downs. Childs read that play perfectly and came up with the big hit on the receiver right at the point of the catch, and it's a turnover on downs. What a play there from the senior, Landon Childs, making the fourth down hit to give the Osage offense the ball back. What a play from one of your leaders right there on the defense. First and 10 for Osage now. 3 points on their last drive. Ball goes to Aiden Williams. He goes right into the pile, and he pushes that pile forward a few yards before being brought down. Gain of 4, puts him past midfield into California territory. 2nd down and 6 coming up now for the Indians. 9 minutes on the clock here in the 4th. I'm sure Coach Jolly has no problem with this clock winding down. Blair Oaks up 55-0 over Boonville as they continue to roll through the Tri-County Conference. Maverick takes the snap, hands it off to Williams. And he breaks through the hole hard, now into the second level. A big gain for Aiden and another Pacific Pools first down before being brought down.
Aiden Williams on the carry, tackled by number 4, Jay Schreck, and 24, Tristan Balsley.
First and 10 coming up for the Indians at the 37-yard line. 8.5 minutes left to go. And there are times when Aiden Williams gets the handoff and he is already at full speed when he's at the line of scrimmage. And those wind up being the big gains for Aiden. That was another example of that. Maverick back in the pistol, takes the snap. This handoff goes to Drake Williams. Right side, gets a block on the edge. Now to the outside. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2. Inside the 20, the 10, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the Winter Shelton Real Estate red zone for a Pacific Pools first down.
Drake Williams on the carry, knocked out of bounds by number 42, Quade Grubb.
So Osage, and another opportunity here to put some points on the scoreboard. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Maverick takes the snap, hands it off to Williams. He tries to go left, now cuts it back in, drags a man and brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up a couple there. Hard to tell from this this angle. Depth perception. 2nd down and goal from the 5. We've already talked about depth perception this season. Tonight's all about Bearcats. Extinct versions and the currently living ones. Maverick back in the pistol. Takes the snap, hands it off, Aiden Williams. Through the offensive line, near the end zone. And they're going to mark him down just shy, maybe an inch or two shy of the end zone. Allow some clock to run off here. We're coming up on 7 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Ball inside the 1-yard line, between the 1 and the goal line. 3rd down and goal coming up for the Indians. Maverick runs the play in. Trusty under center. Williams behind him. Takes the snap, hands it off. Williams, right side, jumps over the lineman and into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night. Aiden Williams extends this Osage lead to 23-7, extra point pending. Good drive there from the Osage offense. And the extra point is a fake, and it's going to be an incomplete pass trying to get it out in the flat. So a 2-point conversion attempt off a fake extra point is no good. 23-7 on the scoreboard. 6:41 left to go here in the fourth. Take a break. Back with kickoff after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
You can learn how to enjoy the great things in life with this VIP journey of Lifestyles of the Lakes Rich and Famous. Your guide to lake luxury real estate, brought to you by the first-class Mar Elliott & Associates. Here you will find local agents who understand the luxury home experience. Powered by Remax Lake of the Ozarks and located behind the Landmark Plaza. Experience what everyone is talking about when you're pampered into your palace by Mar Elliott & Associates. Your golden ticket to the lake's luxury lifestyle. Call 573-302-3617. Let's get back to the action of Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
6:41 left to go here in the fourth quarter. A touchdown from Aiden Williams. 2-point conversion, no good. 23-7 on the scoreboard. Brady Clark set to kick this one away. And it is a short kick, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. Illegal kick. So it'll give California pretty good field position.
Kick goes out of bounds.
At the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 on the 35.
See if this California offense can kind of build up some momentum. We saw them drive a little bit on that last possession, and then Landon Childs with the big play on 4th down to force the turnover on downs. 6:41 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Les throws one out on the side and fought for out on the edge. Ball knocked away. That was almost Jay Schreck that came down with it.
Brings up 2nd down.
And Brock Arrowwood making the play out there on defense. We saw Arrowwood get into the end zone first time this season last week, and they're making a play out on the edge. Steve says that kicking it out of bounds being a penalty is a dumb rule. Still going with that. 6:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 23-7, Osage out in front. Les, man in motion, is Volkart. Handoff goes right side. Into the second level, breaks one tackle and picks up about 6 or 7 before being brought down. And that's Tristan Balsley once again.
Tristan Balsley on the carry.
You know, California down by 16 here. Doesn't really have the benefit of trying to run the ball a lot. Going to need to make something big happen. We saw them try and throw it deep on 1st down, and Arrowwood making the play out there on the edge. Now 3rd and about 4. Les hands it off right side. That's Balsley, and he's knocked down after about a gain of 2. So it's going to be 4th down and short for California here. And this might be the ball game for him if it isn't already. 4th and 2 for the Pintos, near midfield, 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Play being called in. That's Quade Grubb running the play in. Hands it over to the quarterback, Colby Les, the freshman. Timeout going to be taken. 5:14 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout as well, brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. 4th down coming up. Once we come back, you're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
KQUL, Lake Ozark. Welcome High Stakes Smokehouse and Gifted to town. Located in the heart of Osage Beach, High Stakes is your hometown butcher shop with offerings of choice prime and Wagyu beef, locally raised chicken and pork, as well as boar's head lunch meat and cheeses, made-to-order charcuterie boards, smoked meats, and more. Next door is their sister brand, Gifted, a gift boutique with seasonal and home decor, jewelry, baby, and more. Stop in for all things meat and gifts. High Stakes Smokehouse and Gifted, proud sponsors of Osage Indians football.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Osage Indians football. Back to the game. On your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
4th down for the Pintos here. See if the Indians can make the stop like they did on the last possession. 5:13 left to go in the 4th. Les takes the snap. There's the handoff. Hit in the backfield. Volkart stays on his feet, keeps the legs churning, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. Needed 2, got 3. Now California wants to keep the ball moving with a no-huddle offense. Les back in the pistol. Takes the snap. Now there's the handoff up the middle. Immediately hit by Jaden Wilkes and Landon Hall and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And California is going to keep going once again, running with a no-huddle offense here in the 4th quarter. Under 5 minutes to go. They're down 23-7. Les looking to throw out in the flat. Now that play's broken up. Quickly gets it out to his man, and that's Volkart. He's going to pick up 2. That'll set up 3rd down and 8 now as California looks to continue with the no-huddle offense. Nice job by Ethan Wall out there. Look like he broke up the pass and then went after the quarterback, and he got it over to Volkart quickly. Les back in the pistol. Takes the snap. Hands it off. No, they're going to call the play dead before. Illegal procedure, false start on the Pintos. That's going to move them back 5. That'll make it 3rd and 13 as they were looking to get their hurry-up offense going here. 4:25 left to go in the 4th quarter here. They're down 23-7 to the Indians. Warsaw beats Versailles. Blair Oaks beats Boonville. Those games final. Under 4.5 minutes left to go here before this one's final. 23-7 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front. 3rd down and long here for the Pintos. Les takes the snap. There's the handoff up the middle. And he's going to break 2 tackles. And breaking those 2 tackles gets him past the 1st down marker. So I think Osage was kind of expecting California to pass.
That's good enough for a Pinto.
But Tristan Balsley picks up the 1st down. Now the no-huddle offense continues to move. And that's a messed up play. They get it to Volkart in the backfield, and he's finally chased and brought down. So that's kind of a botched option play as they were looking for something to happen there. Didn't get anything. And that was Dominic Newell making the tackle in the backfield. So kind of a strange, wonky play. And now California goes away from the no-huddle offense. The clock is still ticking, coming up on 3.5 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. So they went from no huddle. They lost 2 yards on that play and decided to huddle up. And they've already run 35 seconds off the play clock before they get up to the line of scrimmage. Les back in the pistol. Takes the snap. Pitches it out right. And then immediately hit by multiple Indians and brought down for a loss, including Landon Hall and Isaac Williams. I-Dub, as he's affectionately known as. Timeout on the field by California as they will stop the clock now instead of kind of a weird set of play calls from them. They're running the no-huddle offense, actually using the no-huddle offense pretty well to pick up some yardage against this Osage defense. They lose yards on 1st down on a miscommunication on the option. And then it's just a lot of confusion on what they want to do. The clock's running. They run the play clock down to 2 seconds before running a play. And by then, a lot of times it's already come off the clock. And any seconds that come off the clock gives you less and less opportunities to score. Now, I know that's the kind of analysis you would normally expect from Steve, but without him, I have to break it down here. 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and 13, 3:06 left to go in the 4th. Les back in the pistol. The freshman takes the snap, hands it off. No, pitches it out to Volkart. He looks to make something happen on the edge, but Jason Colonius brings him down for another loss. And now Osage wants to take a timeout. I'm not sure the reasoning on that one. Maybe just want to get the right personnel out there for 4th down. Going to let California talk about it here on 4th down. It's going to be 4th and long. Osage is up 23-7, trying to move to 4-1 on the season before heading up to Hallsville next week. Hallsville leading Eldon right now at homecoming for the Mustangs. See what California does here on 4th and long coming out of this timeout. We'll keep it here. 2:59 left to go in the 4th quarter. This quarter brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. 2:59 left to go. 23-7 on the scoreboard. 4th and long for California. See if this Osage defense can put it away here. It's a quarterback keeper. And Volkart's going to get to the outside. Childs can't make the tackle. Volkart picks up the first down, stays in bounds, though. So once the chains move, the clock will start running.
Tackled by number 15, Isaac Williams. And that's good enough for a Pinto.
So 4th and long, Volkart keeps it and picks up enough for the first down on 4th down and 15. Now Volkart will keep it and go right. And he'll split between defenders, and he gets into the second level. And if he wasn't tripped up, he might have made it to the end zone there. Another first down gets California inside the red zone. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th, and now California driving down the field on these quarterback keeper plays. Volkart, the quarterback in this situation, takes the snap, keeps it over on the right side, tripped at the line of scrimmage by Landon Hall, and then brought down. 2nd down and 9 now. Tempo, a quarterback spike. I got to tell you, I don't agree with it. So that stops the clock for California, but it takes a down off the board. Like you don't get that play back. So it's 2nd down and 9, and instead of just getting up and even just run the same play you ran, but instead you spike the football, which stops the clock, sure, but you get no yards off of it, and you lose a down to try and either score or get a first down. I don't agree with that call much at all. I think you try and keep every down of every possession that you have. Now, I could be proven wrong here if they put it in the end zone on this play, but still. Les with the football. Throws it out. Has his man in the flats. That's Volkart. And he is, I don't know if he's knocked out of bounds or kept in bounds. That's going to be 4th down for him now. So you took that down. And now you've made it 4th down because you spiked the ball on 2nd down. So 4th down and 3. I know, a little soapbox there for me. I apologize, but I just feel like, you take the ball out of your players' hands. You take a down off the board. So we'll see what happens on 4th down here for the Pintos. Les back in the pistol. Takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Volkart. Volkart hit in the backfield and brought down. Noah Stevens makes the stop on 4th down, and it's a turnover on downs for the Pintos.
Osage takes over on downs.
.209 left to go here, and Osage will run the clock down to end this one. No timeouts on the board for California. Close one in Eldon. Hallsville up by 3, 24-21. We'll see Hallsville next week. Quick throw out to Colonius on the edge. He's at the 30, the 40, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. So Maverick throws a quick pass out to Colonius on the edge, and he gets a wide receiver block and absolutely steamrolls down the field for about an 85-yard touchdown to put this one away.
Jason Colonius for an Osage touchdown.
Wild stuff. Brady Clark's kick is good, and that'll make it 30-7. 150 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Osage up 30-7 over California. Take a break, back with the kickoff after this. Listen to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Winter is coming.
Don't let Old Man Winter sneak up on your favorite lake toys. Winterization specials are here at the Premier 54 Service Department on Nichols Road. The best customer service paired with the best team to keep your Lake Dream machines in pristine condition when Old Man Winter arrives. Come in before September 15th and receive 10% off both winterization and spring recommission. Premier 54, your #1 chaparral dealer worldwide and proud supporter of the Osage Indians. This is Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
1:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Jason Colonius, the 83-yard touchdown reception from Maverick Trusty to put it in the end zone and make it a 30-7 game. An interesting play call, an interesting play development. Kick bounces down the middle of the field, caught by the up man. And he's going to bring it back across the 50 and the 40 before Brady Clark finally brings him down. So they try a little squib kick to force the return, and then a big return from Preston Flora down the field gives California great field position with 1:41 left to go here in this quarter. Avoided the rain tonight. That's really all I cared about. I mean, obviously, I wanted to see an Osage win here, but we got to avoid the rain, avoid the moisture, considering we were outside tonight. That's a definite plus for us. I don't know what the situation will be like at Hallsville next week, but hopefully we'll be under some kind of... It's supposed to be hot again next Friday, like 85, which I would have taken during the summer, but now that it's been nice again. Running the option, handoff goes out to the right. Volkart gets the pitch, and he's brought down in the backfield. Once again, Noah Stevens makes the stop on 4th down, and now he makes the stop on 1st down, unless the quarterback got absolutely drilled getting rid of that ball on the option. And he's a little slow to get up. And again, Les, just a freshman. So he's taking some hits from some much bigger players out there from School of the Osage, and he got hit on that one. Don't envy that situation. 2nd and long for the Pintos after that. We're under a minute to go here in the 4th. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, and another big hit. This run is by Max Dunaway, who we saw carry the ball quite a few times in the first quarter. He's also a freshman.
Brings up 3rd down.
So if California can get Dunaway and Les going, they might be set up here for the next few years. But still, just young. California dealing with some injuries, had some guys get hurt last week in Blair Oaks, some season-ending injuries, and you hate to hear that. And hopefully they're better by the time basketball season rolls around, as California has always been a mainstay of the Tri-County Conference along with School of the Osage and Eldon, so it's great to have them at full strength out there. That catch is made downfield. Les makes a beautiful throw, and Bowden Wasser just runs underneath it and makes the catch. 10 seconds left to go here in the game. California doesn't have a timeout. They're inside the 10. This time the handoff goes to Dunaway. And Dunaway trying to get into the end zone, but that's how the game will come to an end. They try and run it up the middle, aren't able to get there. For some reason, the clock has stopped. Now, that's ridiculous. Why is the clock stopped?
Final score.
Okay, so the clock runs down to 0. They stopped it at 1.7 seconds, so it confused me. But Osage gets the win. Clock runs down. Final score 30-7 in this one. Osage picking up the win, putting a touchdown on the board right there at the end of the 4th quarter to make it a 23-point victory. We will take a break, come back with the High Tech Auto Body post-game show after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
The leader in commercial construction at the lake is Ireland Construction. Locally owned with 60 years of commercial build and design experience. From start to finish, Ireland Construction is your playmaker for commercial builds. See their commercial construction in action at the Toy Box on HH and the hangar additions at Camdenton Regional Airport. Look them up online and Facebook. Locally owned Ireland Construction is a proud supporter of your Osage Indians and Camdenton Lakers.
Take a break and make your escape to the hidden gem of the lake, Old Kinderhook. Golf the finest course and dine at the best restaurant, the Trophy Room. Happy hour is 3 to 6. Enjoy prime rib Friday and Saturday. They've got a wine list that matches its cuisine and spa for your golf swing. Old Kinderhook invites you to escape today. Come stay and play for a weekend. A proud supporter of your Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook.
Take you home like a cheese, protect my homes. Keep it cool and safe, no need to roam. Stop the rays before they invade your place. I do live in space, I study and race. Be a champion, not a contender. With American Sun Control, you're the defender. Shield your home, make it bright and bold. American Sun Control, the story's sold. American Sun Control, the name to know. For a cooler home, come on, let's go.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Andy's Autumn of Awesome is here, and so are my hand-dipped caramel apples, made the old-fashioned way with Granny Smith apples and creamy caramel. Try double-dipped, roasted pecan, or Reese's Pieces for a delicious dip back in time. Now at Andy's Frozen Custard.
With a smile at Andy's, top your day. With a smile at Andy's, top your day.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners. He is gone. Game analysis, stats, and more. It's the Osage Indians football postgame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in California, Missouri, this one is in the books. Final score of 30-7. Osage coming out and putting 16 points up on the board in the second half. Defense held tight, and they bent but never broke there in the second half, forcing some turnovers on downs. California looked gamey at times. They've been dealing with some injuries and had some young players stepping into some big-time roles, and this Osage defense just kind of held control tonight. California getting their only touchdown off a blocked punt that went into the end zone, and they recovered, and that's how they got their 7. Osage had Aiden Williams get into the end zone twice, as well as Jason Colonius get into the end zone twice. 2 rushing touchdowns for Aiden, 1 rushing and 1 receiving touchdown for Jason Colonius in this one. As we get set here in the High-Tech Auto Body post-game show to talk to head coach Shannon Jolly about tonight's game, and it was a different one for Osage. Osage did not look clean tonight at times. Lots of ball on the turf, lots of potential turnovers, and a couple turnovers. We had a turnover inside the 5 right at the start of the second quarter, so I'm sure Coach has some stuff that he wants to try and clean up going forward as we get ready for Hallsville next week, but we'll see what he says as he starts to make his way across the field here for the post-game interview. Scores tonight: Bolivar over Marshfield pretty handily, 47-7. Camdenton leading battle right now, 14-0 in a pretty close one. Eldon and Hallsville still locked up in a tight one. It's homecoming there, so that one's still a little late to get going. Just in the third quarter, might be start of the fourth quarter now. 24-21 Hallsville. Rolla beating North County in the fourth quarter, 14-10, and Waynesville over Ozarks, 13-6, and that was in the third quarter. Not sure where that's at now. So lots of sports action going on around the area. Hallsville and Eldon going back and forth with one another, and we'll see Hallsville next week. That's where we'll be for the broadcast next week. I'm looking for Coach Jolly. I don't see him heading up this way. Maybe he's coming up a different place. We'll give out some post-game awards here. Tomahawk Chop, block of the game. I saw a couple tonight. Aiden Williams busted Drake Williams on that big run. He just kind of leveled the outside man and kind of created a hole for Drake to get a big-time gain. I saw Jason Colonius lay a kid out on a kickoff, but I think that actually wound up incurring a penalty, so not sure if that's your actual Tomahawk Chop steak block of the game. Hit of the game, I'm going to give it to Landon Childs. Big hit coming up on fourth down to force the turnover on downs. And the MVP of the game, really could give it to a lot of different people. Colonius with the big touchdown there at the end of the fourth quarter helped spring them up and kind of put the game away. So Coach Jolly coming up here, get his headset ready. for the postgame interview. Sorry, Coach. By myself, don't have any water bottle for you tonight. I apologize for that.
It's okay. I don't know if I deserve any water tonight.
Coach Jolly coming up here for the postgame. 30-7, get the victory over California tonight. At times, though, offense didn't look real clean. Hard to overcome some of the mistakes here that you saw tonight.
Yeah, just not a real good effort. And let me take that back. Not very good execution on our part, special teams-wise and offensively. The defense took care of business and did what, Coach Hess and those guys put them together for. And, we're essentially talking about the same guys. But defense, nice job tonight for sure.
California tried to take a little bit of that momentum there at the end of the half, and it kind of seemed like the end of the second quarter took forever. I'm not going to get into the details of your halftime speech, but what was the talk coming out at the start of the third quarter, trying to take that momentum back?
It's just about executing and doing what you've been coached to do. It ain't about, everybody always wants to say, hey, I'll take responsibility as the head coach, but at some point our team has to come out and be like, hey guys, let's go. Let's go, brothers, here we are, and then be accountable to each other. And we're still.
Start of the second half, you really put California.
The defensive guys are the same offensive guys. Mm-hmm. So that's what we even said at halftime, like we're doing this, but it's different. When you play an option team and you match up like we did, then it makes you look successful. And then when you come over to offense and you got to execute and keep the ball off the ground and catch the ball and protect the football and line up correct, it's different. And so offensively it was just not good at all tonight. And it's shocking to me a little bit, but like I said, we'll have to look at the film.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up and joining us. Congratulations on 4-1, and we'll talk to you before the pregame interview next week. That's Coach Shannon Jolly coming up.
Thanks, Craig.
Again, Osage picking up the victory here tonight, 30-7 over the California Pintos to move to 4-1 on the season, 2-1 in the conference after a win over Eldon last week. Our next broadcast will be live from Hallsville, Missouri next week as the Indians get set to take on the Indians of Hallsville. Osage will travel up there with a record of 4-1. And they'll try and continue their winning ways in the Tri-County Conference. But, again, not the cleanest of games tonight from School of the Osage, but they do pick up the win with a final score of 30-7. For tonight's broadcast, I was going to say for Steve, but I guess I won't. For Maya back in the studio and for our video production crew here,